Revelio.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Confringo. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Defendo. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. Descendo. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Descendo. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Defendo. Descendo. Glacius. Confringo. Descendo. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Descendo. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Defender. Defender. Compulso. Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
Revelio. Confringo. Depulso.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Depulso. Defender. Defender, Descender. Confringo. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Defender. Descender. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Descendo. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Defendo. Glaciers. Confringo. Defendo. Defendo. Confringo. Defendo. Glaciers. Protego. Defendo. Glacier. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Glaciers. Confringo. Confringo. Glaciers. Confringo.
What a relief. Revelio.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
No witch or wizard will be spared. Is somebody there?
Flipendo!
There.
Places! Flipendo! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Expelliarmus! Fuego! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look.
Revelio.
If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio!
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
It's been ages.
Come
out before I find you.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day. Royland.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself.
Revelio.
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it. It's the word. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. Focus Totalis. Revelio. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not
It's Totalis. It's Totalis. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? A more hushed approach is likely wise. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! I'm being a towel, I nearly fell out of it. I was only young. Someone you'll get out of here. Now to you! Someone been thinking about me!
back for more. Right.
I won't rest. Dead.
Let me have some. Let me have some. Damn you! Let me have some.
Expelliarmus.
Let me have some. Let me have some.
Fringo. Descendo. Stop that. Places. Descendo.
Let me have some.
Potato.
Would you like me to put you down?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Let me have some.
Descender. Expelliarmus.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My bite is...
You made a mistake. You'll have to fight intensely.
No one take one of mine!
Suffering.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Avoiding dark cover.
Capulso. Descender. Expelliarmus.
Everything but the gun.
Depulso.
No patience for these things. Lance, duel. Pathetic.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we? Let me out that. I won't go down as easy.
Confringo. Descender. Depulso.
Let me out that.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Lance. Very well. Oh dear.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descender. Depulso. Careful not to get too close. Depulso, Descendo, Potato, Confringo,
Oh, look at you. Well done.
Depulso, Descendo, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Descendo, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Depulso.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Descendo. Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
How nice to see you, my young... Have you learned the transformation spell? After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I plan to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
Accio!
Know when not to stop.
Depulso! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Depulso! Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Hello again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Hello, dear. Was there something else I could help you with?
Where did you say the box of letters was again?
In a cavern in the hills, just southwest of our hamlet. I'm almost certain Aidan dropped it there.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Oh, it's you! The good you've done on behalf of the Upper Hogsfield Ring. Thank you for passing through. Oh, my sincerest gratitude. You brave soul.
Revelio. Arrest them. Expelliarmus.
Mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Arrest them. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revenue. Revenue. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Revelio.
wonder where we should aim for next.
Revelio.
They're lured into thinking the Ministry will protect them.
Revelio. Capulso. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Protego. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Confringo. Descendo. Protego. Accio. Descendo. Defendo. Confringo. Revenue. Revelio. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Defendo. Confringo.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Accio.
Someone a lesson!
Incendio.
Protego.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Pathetic.
Let me
Not your best defensive maneuver, was it?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Arrest them. Leviosa. There. Not going to hurt you. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa, arrest them. I'll look after you.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Nothing to identify, for now at least.